Hey everybody, welcome back to the Wolf Pit. Today, we're making country fried steak fingers. That's right, the country fried steak that you eat with your hands. And of course, you can't have country fried steak without cream gravy and mashed potatoes. This is a super easy, delicious, stick to your ribs comfort meal. So let's get started. Let's start by making our mashed potatoes. And there is no exact recipe to making mashed potatoes, but for this recipe, I started off with 6 large russet potatoes that I peeled and cut up into uniform pieces, and then covered them with cold water, added some kosher salt, and brought them to a boil. Some people like their mashed potatoes super smooth and creamy, or whipped, or lumpy. I absolutely love lumpy mashed potatoes. It's just a texture thing with me. So I cook the potatoes until they're just fork tender. If you want your mashed potatoes smoother, if you don't want lumpy potatoes, cook them a little bit longer. Now while the potatoes are cooking, let's prepare our cube steak. You can buy your cube steak in the store and cut it into fingers, or you can make it at home yourself. So if you want to make it at home yourself, like I'm going to do, you're going to need a lean piece of beef, like this 1.5 pound top round steak. And all you need to do is cut your top round steak against the grain into 1/2 inch thick pieces. And then fairly gently, you want to beat your meat and work through your frustrations. You just want to tenderize it. You don't want to beat it until it's ground beef. Once you've beaten all your meat and it's been tenderized, add all-purpose flour, black pepper, and kosher salt. And then mix your meat until it's thoroughly coated with the flour, salt, and pepper. And then once your meat is thoroughly coated in the flour mixture, dip it into whole milk. And then dip it back into the flour. And then once your meat is thoroughly coated, add it into preheated 350 degree oil. And then let your steak fingers cook for 2.5 to 3 minutes, or until they're nice and golden brown. And repeat that process until all your steak is cooked. And then once all your steak is cooked, drain about 3/4 of the grease out of the skillet. And then add roughly the same amount of the seasoned flour that we dredged our steak in. And then cook the flour and the grease together until all the grease has been absorbed. And then add the same milk that we dipped our meat in, roughly 2 cups. And then mix it in and bring the gravy back up to a boil, and then continue adding milk until your gravy gets to your desired thickness. Once your gravy is as thick or as thin as you like, taste for seasoning, but you shouldn't have to add much seasoning since we use the seasoned flour and the seasoned milk. Now once our potatoes are just fork tender, drain the water, add butter, milk, kosher salt, and black pepper, and then using a potato masher, mash your potatoes. And as you can see, they still have texture to them. They're nice and lumpy and thick, just like I like my mashed potatoes. If you want your mashed potatoes creamier, use a hand mixer and add more milk and butter. And there you have it, a rib sticking, belly warming, country fried steak, fingers, cream gravy, and mashed potato dinner. It doesn't get any simpler, easier, or delicious than this. This is comfort food at its finest. And if I can do it, so can you. So please give it a try and let me know what you, the people, think of it. Thank you all very much for watching. Please don't forget to like this video and subscribe, and I'll see you soon.